Hey guys, it's Ryan here for HorrorHive. We're here at Cincinnati HorrorHound, standing next to Stephen Williams. How you doing, man?
He said, and he's saying horror. Sounds like he's saying ho-hound. You heard ho-hound? Yeah.
How's your
I'm doing
weekend
terrific,
so
man.
far, man?
My weekend so far has been terrific, man. I'm still breathing, moving under my own power. The fans have been absolutely fabulous.
Nice.
Fabulous. The reception, it's a heartwarming experience. You know, besides the seeing all these people and seeing all the merchandise and da-da-da, but it's a heartwarming experience, the reaction that we get from the fans.
It's always a good time.
It's incredible. It's incredible. They like us. A lot of them like us, you know, and they show it, and they show it in so many different ways. You know, many different ways, so many different wonderful, positive ways.
Well, we appreciate you guys coming out and doing this.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm here. You heard that whole horror thing?
That was
I got some
fun.
horror genre stuff under my belt. Friday the 13th, Supernatural.
Friday the 13th, yeah.
I'm sorry for interrupting. Go on, do your interview.
Let's talk about Jason Goes to Hell a little bit.
Jason Goes to Hell. I had a great time in Jason Goes to Hell. Pick up the Crystal Lakes. What is it, Crystal Lakes Memoirs of Crystal Lake? Who was the author? I forget who the author is. Peter somebody. That'll tell you a little bit. There's a paragraph in there about me with Friday the 13th, the final Friday. That tells you a little bit about how I felt about it. I had a ball doing it. It was the first time I'd done, you know, a part of that franchise and that whole genre. I got to dress as a cowboy. If you see the movie, Friday the 13th, you know, the final Friday, I'm doing this cowboy thing. This cowboy bounty hunter thing.
Duke, right?
Yeah, Creighton Duke. You know, I'm hunting Jason down. But the costume was so cool. I love the outfit. I love the outfit. Yeah,
a badass
cowboy hat. You know, it's a badass. And some great people. I worked with some great actors and stuff, and just had a ball. Just had a ball.
Cool. How did you get hooked up in that role?
Actually, it's one of the few roles that I was offered. And to this day, I have no idea why I was offered the role, because normally I have to audition for stuff. You know, I got to get out there and audition and hustle just like the rest of them. But I was offered that role. For some reason, I don't know. I don't recall. And I think, if I remember correctly, I told this story, I had the nerve to say to the producers and stuff, okay, I'll do the role if you allow me to dress as a cowboy. Because they had the costumer had a whole different conception of what the guy looked like.
Right.
The guy looked like kind of like a Rumple Columbo, you know, with a detective kind of, you know, hunter. Right. He almost looked like one of the hunters on Supernatural.
Right.
You know, and this was way before Supernatural, of course. And I said, I'll do the role if I can, you know, develop my own costume, which was that whole cowboy thing. Because I was into the cowboy thing at that time. You know, you can see I'm still kind of into the cowboy thing with the cowboy boots, and I normally got jeans and a cowboy hat on.
Cool.
And, you know, one of those Australian Outback coats or some kind of coat that looks cowboyish. And they let me do it, and that's, you know, and I did it. And, you know, had a ball.
Cool.
You know?
You think that role kind of led to you being in your role in Supernatural?
No, that role sort of led to me being able to pay my mortgage that month.
Oh, right.
That's sort of what that role did. I don't know that any of my roles have been connective, you know, in terms of propelling me to the next project. I've always had to audition for my projects straight on, and the ones that I've done have been because I'm, you know, was suited for that particular role.
Cool.
You know.
You've been in a lot of TV shows, a lot of movies.
A lot of stuff.
Like one better than the other?
No, but there's always something about each one that I really, really like. I think my very first one was The Equalizer, which didn't last too long for me. And then 21 Jump Street, which was a totally socially conscious show. I mean, we addressed issues of teen pregnancy and teen rape and home abuse and da-da-da-da-da. I loved that about it. You know, and Captain Fuller got to be a mentor, a father, a teacher. You know, I loved that. The X-Files, of course, you know, who could not love being Mr. X, you know, or X in the X-Files. Absolutely fabulous. And now Supernatural. Doing Rufus. I get a chance to work with people like Jim Beaver and the boys and Mark Shepard and Misha Collins, you know, just so many tremendous actors, you know, that I love. And that whole genre is like fascinating.
Great show. That's
you know,
one of my
fascinating. You know, the writers are incredible. I did a show called L.A. Heat, and it was sort of like Lethal Weapon for television.
Right.
And me and my co-star Wolf Larson, we got to do shit that, you know, actors don't normally get to do.
Yeah.
You know, we did a
That's
great deal
fun.
of our own stunts. I mean, we took a couple of macho cats. You know, it was macho time for us, you know. And we kind of got to run it because, you know, we were the 2 stars. So you got to be kind of a star. It's the only time we've ever gotten to be, you know, me anyway,
right.
kind of a star. I get to say, no, I don't think I'll do it that way. I think I'll do it this way instead, you know, without getting fired.
A lot of creative
Without
control.
getting fired, yeah. A lot of creative control.
That's cool.
Yeah, and Wolf was just so good at fixing scripts, memorizing things. It was a great experience. We worked for a company, it was a great experience. Because the company was an experience in TV. We were a great movie company, but not in TV. So a lot of people got to exercise their chops in that too. And I like seeing that in the business. For instance, we had a PA the first season, you know, production assistant, who was the head writer the next season.
Oh, nice.
You know, so it was cool to watch people, you know, learn the craft a little bit. Yeah, move up the ladder. Yeah,
cool.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, again, you know, it's something about it. I did a show called Links. Me, Pam Grier, George Stanford Brown, Joe Insco, created, you know, by Tim Reed. That was totally socially conscious. It was too much for the business, actually. It was like the Black Cheers, only a little bit more intelligent.
Right.
A great deal more intelligent. And not that, you know, Cheers was cool. I love Cheers. I watched the hell out of it. But our show, we addressed it from, you know, from an African-American point of view, a bunch of politicos in Washington, D.C.
Right.
Just a fabulous show. And I'm working with Pam Grier, an icon. An icon.
Yes,
yeah, I got
definitely.
to do a love scene with Pam Grier.
Nice.
Hey. So like I said, each project has something about it. I've been answering that question for 15 minutes now, haven't I?
Oh, that's cool.
So for the people who are on camera who are watching me, you know, and as I look off in different directions and shit, I'm looking at people behind the camera. I'm checking my man out, you know, checking the venue out in case somebody shows up at my table that I need to take care of. Yeah, go on.
Right. I think that about does it, man.
That about
You covered
does it?
about everything. So.
No, we haven't covered nearly everything.
not
We haven't
everything.
even touched the surface.
Anything-
But I enjoyed the time. Thank you very much.
Anything
you know,
new you got coming out you want people to look out for?
Nothing at the moment. You know, I just say keep watching Supernatural. You know, and especially I don't know when this is going to be podcast or broadcast or da.
Next
today
week
is
sometime.
today is Sunday. No, you should do this
Hopefully,
beforehand.
Jeremy.
You should do this beforehand for this message. You should do this by tomorrow. Today is Sunday. Do this by Tuesday. Watch Supernatural this week.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and just keep watching for Stephen Williams. You know, that's what I say.
Well, thanks for that
My
shout
next
out,
project is to be me. All right.
Cool.
All right. And thank you
Thank
guys
you very much, man. We
Thank you
appreciate
guys.
it.
My pleasure.